Have you ever heard about Love Yourself First Experiences? It is life, and it is an entertainment and fitness lifestyle brand that uses 5 divisions to empower and embolden persons to win at life. And we have with us this morning Ms. JC Blandin, who is from Life Experiences. Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Thank you so much for having us on set this morning. Yes, life. Welcome to life. We want to enhance people's lives. So, like you said, we are an entertainment and fitness lifestyle brand, and we've got 5 divisions: Life Fitness, Life Kids, Life Parties, Life Performers, and Corporate Life. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of the divisions. So Life Fitness, we're a female-only fitness studio, but it's a studio with a little bit of a difference in that we don't use traditional like workout equipment. We use our body-weighted exercises because we do circus arts.
Circus arts.
So there's aerial silks, aerial hoop, acrobalance, pole dancing, flexibility classes, all of this to get fit and to help us just be the very, very best we can be. Coming out of that, we ended up having a kids company because, okay, the adults were a little scared. So I said, let's go with kids. And kids are phenomenal. Whatever Miss say, whatever coach say, they will do. And it's incredible how strong children are. So we've been very, very successful with our kids. We've got a performing company. We do high-end events, product launches, that kind of thing. And because the adults have been pretty good and the children are so fantastic.
Probably better than the adults.
Yes, I have to admit. So we have a kids junior performing company as well. We do parties like for birthday, bachelorette parties. And I keep warning guys, you're here to work out. So it's a fun workout line type thing. And it's always enjoyable. And then we've got Corporate Life, which is, we're targeting HR departments that want the very, very best for their employees, team building, and that's what we do. We bring the circus to an organization and work as a team to trust each other, and so that's pretty much what we do.
And I'm looking at the Life Kids, and it's from 4 years old and up.
Yes, we take them from 4. We have taken 2- and 3-year-olds before just because their siblings were with us. But yeah, again, children are so resilient and they learn discipline and they're pretty strong and flexible already. So it's just to harness that, guide them, and
this is
from there.
A female-only entity.
The Life Fitness studio is, but the kids, it's we take boys and girls from 4 years old.
Yeah. I know there are a series of events coming up.
Yes, excited. So we are based in Woodbrook. That's where our main studio is, on Fifth Street in Woodbrook. But people have been clamoring, come to us, come down south, come central. So we've teamed up with Evolution Fitness in Endeavour, Chaguanas, because they've got high ceilings. So we're taking our aerial program. So we're having an open house on Sunday, the 8th of July, from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We've got 2 performing companies, the adult and the kids. So there will be performances. And then we're going to invite anyone who's there, patrons, attendees, to come try it out. Now that's a gym. Let's see how strong they really are. They'll get tested.
And that is one event that you're having?
Yeah, that's one event, Sunday the 8th of July. It's the open house because we're going to be rolling out classes there, workshops and classes. So.
And anything happening after that?
Yeah. So ongoing, there's always kid parties, and we've got kids parties and adult parties. So kids parties, that's tied into the kids company. So for birthdays and special events, parents want the very, very best for their children, and it's not all that. What do you do with a kid and their friends to entertain them for a party? So we take our aerial rig, and the kids get to try it out themselves. They get to try aerial hoop and silks, and we're also opening in QRAP. That's going to happen in the future for September term, and our Corporate Life, we are rolling that out to corporate Trinidad and Tobago. So we're dealing with HR departments to get them to know what we offer.
So business organizations, they can come, as you said, be part of that, and that team building.
We come to them because it's going to be customized. It depends on the size of their organization and what they're working to achieve. We will customize a program for them.
Yeah. But I'm listening to you, and I want to find out, why start an organization like this? I mean, There are gyms all over the place. People can go if they want to work out. They can do their own things at home. You can go online. So why this organization? Why something like this, and why now?
Right. Okay, so we started in, this is my story. 2010, when I turned 40, I wanted to do something fun and exciting. Went to Miami, tried pole dancing. I have to admit, I didn't realize how hard it was. I thought, just on a pole. Oh my goodness, my body hurt so much. I didn't realize it wasn't just upper body, it was core and lower body strength that was required. Did it, loved it, got certified, and it's not just the physical exercise, but as a woman, I knew how I felt, and I wanted other women to experience that. And we've been hearing all the time, oh gosh, the gym is so boring. So that's why we started with pole dancing. And a lot of studios in the US and around the world are now doing aerial circus arts. So naturally, we extended to that as well, and hence we started offering aerial hoop and silks. So
it sounds exciting for the start, especially. There's this negative stereotype with pole dancing. And, who wants to do pole dancing?
You'd be surprised. And then when we tell, like, ladies and some men call, I want to send my wife to you, my significant other. And of course, because it's female, only men are not allowed to come. But yeah, a lot of people want to. And then we explain, it's all about the fitness, and we want the sensuality. So there's a market for it. So, and we embrace it.
And anybody,
judgment, and
And it's for anybody can join, they come, and how do they join?
Right, so on our website, lyfexperiences.com, full details, our policies, how they get in contact with us, all the information is there, a list of all the classes we offer. People often think, I want to do pole. And we tell them you probably need to do some strength training classes to supplement it, and some flexibility classes.
And they need to check their health background as well.
They should check with their physician just to make sure that you can work out. Sometimes some people come with injuries, and because of some of the trainings we have on staff, we look to see what will help them. And it usually works out pretty well. So we've got strength training classes to help build their core especially. A lot of us don't have strong cores.
So it's a good experience for women.
It is.
I mean, you
and the men folk, when you go back home. It's good fun.
It sounds fun. You look like a fun person. I'm looking at your glasses while we speak, and I'm like, what?
Plug for North Shore Optical. Love them. Love these glasses.
Yeah. So people go on the website, they can register. There is a fee attached to it, of course.
Well, actually, not necessarily. And I say that because some people want to try things first before they commit to become members. It'll cost you a little more, but what typically happens is someone will come into the studio, try a class, they usually love it, and then they sign up for a membership where they pay a lot less. But you don't get the lower prices until you commit and become a member. We treat our members pretty good.
Yeah. So since you started the business in 2010,
yes,
how has that been going?
Well, we started off as Provocative Fitness, actually, and then we rebranded last year. But it was great. It was great. Still room for growth there always is, which is why people have been clamoring, come to San Fernando, come to Tobago, come up in the East. We've got members. We've got a member that started 2013 or 14, and she comes from Sangre Grande every week. Yeah, so people make the commitment. Some people try it and they think, oh my God, this is harder than I thought. And some people stick with the program and they see strength shaping of their bodies. You tone and tighten pretty quickly with this, and just an overall improved health. Seriously, and people can tell. They say, oh, look at the muscles you're getting.
So strong, and you need to be strong,
I'm glad you said that. You absolutely have to be. For example, we do acrobalance. That's acrobatics, lifting and lifting each other and doing poses in the air and so on. And people assume, well, the base needs to be strong. They will just lift the flyer. If the flyer doesn't hold their body and be aware, then they become dead weight. And you don't want to be in the air. Someone's holding you, and you're the reason you fall. And there's also a trust issue, learning to work together as a team. When we have 4 or 5 people doing a pose, you all need to know how to balance yourselves and counterbalance each other. So it really is teamwork.
So it's not just the physical aspect. You're learning, personality skills and interacting with people and that kind of thing as well.
Yes. And a lot of people have to step out of their comfort zones. And we know the program works because when we have parties, and this is usually for birthday, bachelorette, girls' night out lines, when they come, they tell us, oh my God, we had such a great time. Oh my God, my body hurt. I thought I was fit. But oh my goodness, we've got a class called Whinercise. As you can imagine, we do a lot of whining. So when they try that, we have them wind down to the ground and come back out. We've had people say, oh my goodness, the next day I couldn't even go to the toilet. My legs hurt so badly. So it's fantastic. It really is a great workout and it's fun.
Yeah.
Especially
and that is the main thing. It needs to be fun. It needs to be fun.
I tell people, listen, if you don't like what you're doing for exercise, you won't continue. And as we first said, we're about lifestyle. We're entertainment and fitness lifestyle. So once you stick with the program, you're going to get results. You can't not get results if you follow through.
Yeah, commitment. The level of commitment must be there.
Absolutely.
So on the, you also mentioned circus arts.
Yeah.
What is circus arts all about? What do you really do?
So we say circus, and I think gone are the days where people think of lions and tigers in the circus. So many of us know Cirque du Soleil, so they do a lot of circus arts. That's the trapeze and flying in the air and the silks and the hoop. I know Marshall Montano, he has hired Zen Arts from LA to come and enhance some of his performances. And those are the girls on the hoop and the silks flying in the air. And that's what we do. We do, at our studio, we do aerial hoop. People call it hula hoop. It's not a hula hoop. It's a circular apparatus called a lyra. So it's aerial hoop and the silks. And it's aerial, so it's airbound. So one of the first things that you have to get yourself in the air, and that's where the not just upper body, but core strength, because pulling up yourself is one thing, but you need to get your hips and your butt over your head. So, yeah. So the aerial silks and the hoop, and pole is actually a circus art now. Yeah, pole and acrobalance. That's what we do at our studio.
Yeah. And gymnastics is something that you do as well?
Yeah, it's aerial gymnastics, especially for the kids. So because flexibility, strength, all of that is required, and a lot of the same training that traditional gymnasts do. What we have found, those people have been saying, yeah, but you do gymnastics, how do you really show it off? Because most times you go to gymnastics school and it's competitive, but we do performances. Our kids perform every year at Movie Town, Port of Spain. They put on a Christmas show, free Christmas show, so people get to see what they do. And we love that they get to perform. So
I'm seeing corporate life, and it stands out because they talk about stress reduction therapy.
Yeah.
Which is important in today's society.
It is. And we're taking it at a corporate level. And you said something earlier that we're incorporating personality types. So we have done some research and we are including that in our corporate life program. Once you understand yourself and your own personality trait, then it's easier to understand other people's personality traits. And within an organizational setting, once you know that this person, because of their trait, will typically do X, Y, and Z, you know how to counteract it. Or as an HR manager or supervisor, okay, this person is really creative, but they're not that organized. I'm going to team them up with this other person who maybe is not that creative, but very, very rigid. And that way we get the best of everything for the whole organization in moving forward. So that's what we're doing with our corporate life.
So there is a lot to look forward to. And what do you personally want to see for this organization?
Not just for the organization, but for people in general, all our publics, people living their best lives. And also, because it's our name, LYFE, love yourself first. People do not love themselves
Why do you think that is?
Because we have traditionally been a female-only studio, even though we're branching out. So our message really had been to women. We give. As women, we nurture us. We've got the children, we've got the home, the husbands, and so on. We give and give and give, and we don't replenish. We train our children, our little girls. You have to do so and so, you have to give, so on. And unless you are comfortable with yourself and you love yourself, then you can't be the very best you can be. So that's something. also to society, Hollywood and so on keeps telling us as women, we need to have a certain look. You need to be a certain size, certain height, certain weight.
Yeah.
Come as you are, learn to love yourself, and everything gets better after that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And to be part of the life experiences, on Sunday, 8th July, there is an open house
Yes.
at Evolution Fitness.
Yeah, it's an open house and media launch.
Yes.
When we first launched Provocative Fitness, the media was so very kind to us and covered the event.
So we still being kind, you know.
Yes, you are. So it's a media launch as well. So even though some people may not get to come to the launch, the open house, the media will be covering it. So there will be bites after. But yeah, come on down. It's free. You can't beat that. And it's going to be a high caliber show because the two performing companies will perform, kids and adults. And school vacation is coming up, and both at the Woodbrook Studio and Evolution Fitness in Chaguanas, we've got kids camps, 5 days interactive camps. It's intensive camps from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then also in Chaguanas, we've got 1 day so that people can really come try it out. We want the children involved. Don't let children sit down playing on their games all, July, August school vacation. Get them active. It's amazing when you're physically active, how it helps your brain. Also, too, for what we do, they've got to be thinking. You can't just, even if you're physically strong, you've got to think, what are you doing next, and so on. So it really keeps them very, very active.
Yeah. And to get more information, the viewers, they can go on to their website, Life Experiences, and that's LYF Experiences, and get
.com.
all of the information that they require. Ms. J.C. Blandon, I would like to thank you for coming in and chatting with us about this organization and what you do. This is Good Morning Trinidad and Tobago. We have your local weather forecast for you right now.